Hello everyone, this is the Sluglady. Before we get started on today's game, just a little side note to mention after recording everything. So, when I was recording the game footage, everything was normal when I was playing the game. But for some reason, when I saved it, the footage lagged out so much that the entire thing was completely out of sync with the recording of my voice. Now, I was able to salvage it by cutting some stuff and by trying to extend certain scenes that were still images with like barely any music in the background. Hopefully, this doesn't happen again, because if it does, I may lay down and cry, because that was hell to work through. So, please enjoy this game, knowing that I worked really, really hard on it. Enjoy! Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sluglady Plays, and welcome back to the Cube Escape Collection. We are done with seasons, and then today we're going to do the lake, and we're going to do Arlese. I don't know about Harvey's box, but the lake I remember is quite short. So, let's get going. Cube escaped the lake. I found an abandoned cabin at Rusty Lake. Oh, we've got a fishing pole and a fishing line. Got a cutting board and a knife. One that is not covered in blood this time. And there's something there. Locked. Ooh, something up here. What's this? The past is never dead, it's not even past. We heard that line in the last game too. Oh, we got a hook. And a crowbar. We can use the crowbar on these weird pieces. There is an eyeball. Yeah, these weird pieces. Oh, we got a key. Oop, didn't mean to press that button. Key. That one? Nope. That one? Nope. Let's go. There we go. And we have a piece of mold. So the trick here is that we're going to be doing some fishing. So got the fishing line, got the hook here, and then we're going to use the mold as bait. Oh, we got something. We got a shell. A perfectly normal shell. Which that and the eye is something we need here. Now if I just put the line out without anything on it, it's not gonna work. I wonder, I forget now, can I put the shell, the eye on here? No. Let's see, is there another space for me to take it down? Can I do anything with the shell? Nope. I need something else to use as bait. What can I use? Oh, there it is. Little worm. Insect. Okay, so normal bait. And cast in a line. And we got something. And we got a shrimp. And since the shrimp is not on here, we're gonna treat it like a normal shrimp. And we're going to cut it open to eat. And instead we have a key. Because of course we do. You see what I mean by there's logic, but there's also not logic. Like worm and magnet. Like, it's very logical to fish up like some kind of sea creature and then cut it, but then there's a key inside. Alright. Now we've got 2 things we can use as bait. First, let's use the worm. And what do we get this time? Got a fish. Then we have the magnet that we can tie on. And cast our line again. What do we have now? Another key. And there's one more cover to open. We got a coin. So now we have almost everything from the list. Let's get that shrimp out of here and put the fish down. And now we're gonna cut the fish open. And now we have a tree. But this, if you see, there's little spots here. That we can put items in. Let's see, where's the coin go? Coin is there. You put all these little items in. We still have the magnet tied, so we're going to try the magnet one more time. And we got something. We got a safe. And this safe is incredibly easy. The numbers are, it's literally just numbers that are mirroring each other. So this is 6, 2, 3, and 7. So it's going to be 6 times that. Give me a second. Calculator. So 6 times 237 equals 1, 4, 2, and 2. There we go. Open up and we have a diamond. And now we just have 1 piece left. Don't need the magnet now. I'm gonna do the shrimp head. And then let's see what we catch. Oh, hello there, dead body. Do we poke it? Do we stab it? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. Apple. He had an apple in his shoulder. All right, let's do this before any more freaky stuff happens. So that's diamond at the top, an apple on the branch here, and that's made of pentacam. What the heck? Pentagram. All right. And now what? Oh. Oh. Hi. Hi. And there's nowhere for me to go. Congratulations, you've completed Cube Escape the Lake. And we are probably dead. Like I said, the lake is very short. So next we're going to do Ep2. Ep2, October 1888. What do I remember? Here's the latest room we are trapped in. Let's go to mirror. And if you don't recognize this portrait, this reflection I should say, we are playing as Vincent van Gogh. And we are collecting picture pieces again. Let's see what we got here. Got a jug, a brush, and we're leaving that. And we have a paintbrush in the drawer. Got a little picture there. Nice. Little fisherman. Oh. Bye-bye. Alright, and then we have over here, we've got some writing on some bottle of absinthe. And a hat. Oh, something dropped. A key. So you may have noticed some things have little bits of cursive writing on it. We'll get to that eventually. First, let's get this one picture in here. We have a key. Where is there something that's locked? Here we go. And, oh, there's another picture piece and another down there. All right. I did not mean to click off of this page, but whatever. Let's open this now. Oh, didn't work. The only other lock I see is here. Okay, seriously. What? Okay. The drawers are separate. Wine bottle. Let's check here. We've got an absinthe spoon and a cup. We got something here. I'm gonna scrub. Oh, there is a painting piece there, but we're also gonna scrub this away. Oh, there we go. Painting piece and a sugar cube. Okay, let's go back to the painting pieces. Ooh, not that one. Let's get these out of the way. Okay, oh, there's one more piece there. And I think we have all the pieces for this painting. Ooh. There we go. And here. There we are. Clicking on it. Oh. Sunflower was growing in his head. So we are going to take the sunflower and we're going to put in this pot with the other ones. So this puzzle, I actually really like these puzzles. I know some people don't. It's essentially, you got to press one thing to make another thing happen. Each item is a button that switches around a bunch of stuff. Wow, that was probably the worst way to explain a puzzle ever. Basically, pressing one moves multiple of the other flowers. We have to make it so that all of the flowers are small, and as we do, this flower gets bigger. Okay, that takes care of those ones. That takes care of that. That one does that one. Oh, did it. And we have a key. And will this key open this one? Yep. And we have a knife. Now there's something we actually need. See, this is a simple jug. So we are going to put the absinthe into here. Little spoon. And then we're going to put the sugar on. And I had no idea this actually took me a while because I don't know how absinthe works. Basically, you got to keep refilling it and drinking. And there's that little black star. Keep drinking until... This took me a while to figure out. I had to actually look up the walkthrough for it. Keep going. Keep going, and we have a painting piece. There. Now what wisdom does this painting have? Oh. Perfect. Now what? Now, the only other thing that we have to use a key on is the door. Hello. My friend Paul. We are going to give Paul our snazzy hat. And in return, we get our painting palette. All right, we have a painting palette now that we can use right here. And as you can see, there's cursive writing on the whole painting. Each one corresponds to a color that's printed with some of the cursive. But there's one more puzzle that we need to do before that. And that is the puzzle with all of the bottles. So we're going to look here. The wine represents straight lines going across. The water jug here is vertical lines, and then the absinthe is diagonal. The jug has water inside of it. And essentially we're supposed to use these two pictures to figure out what's in what. So, vertical lines, middle one, and the big jug. So that is wine. So we're gonna fill this one up, this one up. Got diagonal lines in the last one and in the little glass. So that's the absinthe. And then water goes into this one. And we have done something to the water in here. But we need one more ingredient. You may notice that the swirl in the bottom here looks extremely familiar. And that there's something that Vincent van Gogh is very famous for, besides his art. And that is when he cut his own ear off. Oof. I hate that. That is really gross. Okay, now we have an ear. Perfect. There. And now we have the bloody ear in the glowing water. Because now we are going to travel inside of his ear, which is so gross. Got a little question mark in the... Oh, I clicked and it made a sound. We're starting to hear the eardrums rattling. a gun. Ooh. And we got 2 doors. Got one that leads back. We got a puzzle. This is a weight puzzle. So you basically you need to weigh things to figure out what each item weighs and how they correspond to these. So we've got the drum is 1, and then the hammer is 3. So we're going to choose this one, and that is pretty dang equal. So that means that the small shell is also 1. And I'm going to write that down or else I'm going to forget. Alright, so if this side is 1. Okay, let's do this. Hammer on this side is 3. Not quite. It's a little bit too heavy still. So we're going to add this one, and that is correct. So that's 1 plus 3 is 4. So this thing, whatever this is 4. And now we can use that. Let's see. Here's the big shell. Definitely off kilter. So let's add the drum. There we go. So that's 1 plus 4. So the big shell equals 5. All right, and we got one thing left. We've got the big anvil. 1. Nope. Let's try... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's try the hammer. And I think it's equal. So that would make that 8. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. So the first one is 1. 4. 5. And 8. Okay, and now... Oh, something's changed. We have become a shadow person. Now, if we go back into the ear, and we go back this way, there's a little star there for an achievement, I believe, but I don't know what achievement it is. It didn't pop up. It's already too late. Doesn't matter what door we go through. We are now a shadow person. And I think, am I supposed to? Yes, I am. By shooting our reflection, we've got the white cube. So there's definitely a connection between the 2 cubes and the shadow people, quite obviously. And keep in mind which letters here. That was the RL, means white. So that is the last piece of the puzzle we need. So RA is... Oh, right. So now we're going to paint with the paintbrush. RA is white. And we're going to quickly fill this in. It's going to correct itself once it's all filled in. Did I see that? Did I read that wrong? I must have. I must have read that wrong. I could have sworn that was RA. Okay, let's just put in the other colors first. HN. I wonder how many of you viewers actually know how to read cursive. HN is yellow. Which makes sense because this looks like the sun. Now, question mark. We saw this when we went through the ear. That question mark was in the black. So this is a black cube. Drawing with a mouse is weird. Now we need more. No. Is there any else? I believe over here. Yeah. RA is green. RA. is... Wait, which green was it? Kind of that teal green. Okay. That makes more sense. Because it appears we are making a picture of a lake. Alright, then we have what looks like a P, sort of. Which I'm not seeing there. But we do have this, G, that is light blue. That's going to be for the moon. Perfect. So that symbol is not there. Ah! Got a page peeled. Here we go. Now this one is a very fancy looking B, or CB. Anyway, it's this one, and that is the green. I cannot draw. I can't paint straight with a mouse. Okay, that's all done. Now we need WM and GL. Now I believe I'm going to take a wild guess and say that the mountains are white. Yes, yes they are. So there's one more color. Oh, there's WM for white. Okay. Okay, yes, yes. So we've killed the shadow person, but we don't have a reflection anymore. Oh. I always forget to look up. QL. There we are. Is the light blue right here. And I just have to color in enough that the game decides, yes, you have colored enough. There we go. And now we have the black cube. Get the black cube in there. And now we can go outside. Congratulations, you completed Cube Escape Arles. Got a couple achievements we missed. And like I said, very short games. Definitely we're moving up to Harvey's Box, Case 23, and the Mill. These two are much longer games than these guys. Harvey's Box I think is kind of average. So I am going to just, give me a sec. Okay, so it's only been about 30 minutes. So I think we have time for one more. Because Case 23 and the Mill are much longer. So we're going to do Harvey's Box. And see... And we'll see how long that'll be. 1969, where am I going? So we are in a cardboard box, and as you can tell by the silhouette, we're Harvey. And we've got some very familiar walls that we can see, and its cardboard box is closed. Whoop. Duct tape. There's little dots there. You got a musical comb. Got a scar box that's locked. RL. Rusty Lake. Moving to Rusty Lake, mental health and fishing. So these are very familiar walls from Cube Escape Seasons. So that house we were in that place we were in Seasons was in fact at Rusty Lake. Oh, safety pin, dragon fruit, and another piece of duct tape. Which I think I'll go here. Oh, this is for the potato. And this is for this. What else do we have? We've got an egg, a spoon, wine glass, and a fish. And another piece of tape. We've got a domino puzzle. Let's see. I think those two go together. And that looks like that goes together. So we're missing one piece. Why does it not want to line up? There. Oh, whatever. Anyway. We see the potato piece we need. So when we go to... I say potato. It's not potato. I can't remember what this is. It's not a dragon fruit. Ugh. It's gonna bug me. But anyway, we have these little holes that we can press here. Make shorter or longer. I believe... Let's see. Has long, long, small. That opens it up. And inside we have a stairwell, because of course we do. Down and down and down we go to our own cardboard box. What is this place? I need to get out of here. Oh, we got that shaky screen. Oh. Something's trying to get through. Can we use the safety pin? Somebody here? Okay, we can't use the safety pin. Oh, hi! Hi there, Mr. Crow and fish person of unknown gender. This is Mr. Crow, everybody. I might as well tell you the name now because it's easier than just calling him Crow Person. I know what his name is. Oh, we're grabbing the spoon. And we can pose them how we like. Use the spoon on the glass. Alright, so first, for the first big puzzle, we've got a domino puzzle. I actually really like domino puzzles. I'm just going to quickly organize this the best I can. Nice smooth jazz in the background. Alright, so starting here with 6, we've got 2 that are 6 in that direction. Use that one. Yeah, despite me playing this... Now, despite me playing this relatively recent, my horrible goldfish memory cannot remember the exact solutions. So bear with me as I try to figure this out. Haha! And we get to peel back the paper and we have a clue. Okay. So we have a clue what we're supposed to do over here. So his arm is up. The other one has to touch his nose. The glass has something crossing over legs like that. And then we need something here too. So let's just cross his legs. And over here, can we use the safety pin to pick the lock? No. That's gotta be a cigar. So let's... Okay, I need to copy this down. And then we're going to do the music puzzle. I'll probably just skip this part. So I will be back. Oh shoot, that's right. We're still missing one piece. I can't do the music puzzle yet. Box is still closed. Oh, there's 2 dots here. Can I use the safety pin on it? Okay. Now, why? That is for a later puzzle. Oh. Haha. I didn't even check these. And we have a match. Now we can do the music puzzle. Alright, so I'm gonna skip me writing all these down. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I am back. I have this written down. Now let's make some music. Was it this one? Okay. I can at least remember somewhat of where the notes were. So B, B. I think that's D. Yes, D, D, B, B. And then I think it was G hashtag. Yes, I know it's also known as the pound key, and it's also known as what, I don't know, G sharp, maybe. I don't know music. I don't know music notes whatsoever. And then A. Oh, got it. And we have a key. Perfect. And now we can open this stupid lock. Haha. And we have a knife and a cigar. How are we holding the knife and the cigar? No idea. We are either using it with our teeth, our beak, or our claw. Considering the things I've seen on TikTok that birds can do, I would not be surprised if he literally has the knife in his beak. Alright, let's use the knife to cut this open and see who's there. Well, hello there, beautiful. Where are you from? Hello. We got some music notes going on here, which we can't do anything with yet, but we can give the fish the cigar from the pitcher, and then we can use the match to light it. And I am picturing him doing this all with his beak, because I have seen crows and other birds do some really crazy stuff. Hello? Oh, right. It's a match. We need to use the matchbox. There we go. Alright, match. There we are. And I think that's it. Let me look at the picture again. Touching beak, arm up. And then we press on the glass. Yes, we do. So now we can fill this up to whatever level we want and use the spoon on the top here to make different music notes. So let's go back to our bird friend and let's write down what she sings. So that's a double, single, lower single, and lower double. Okay. Oh. Let's see what we got here. So that's... What's this here? So that's the double, the single, lower single, and lower double. I think that's literally what the puzzle was. No? Oh, there was one more missing. Right. Let's try this again. something has happened. The pigeon is gone. But they gave us a rope. Let's see what this will do. Let's pull the rope down. Tie it to the safety pin, and let's look up. And shadow person up. Okay, so we died. Yep. Every time we try to look up, we die. So now we need to figure out how not to die. There's only one puzzle left. It's stuck. We're going to use the knife, pop the lid open, and get inside. Now there should be one more puzzle. Here we go. Last clue. This is for the fly puzzle. Every row and column has to have 3 flies and 3 maggots, but never 3 in a row. So those ones bad, this one good, this one good. All right, let's do this puzzle. And this one, depending on how long it is, I may fast forward through it. But let's see. Those 3 are in this row, so these have to be maggots. Okay, I figured that out way easier than the first time I tried that. So now some of the flies have turned into fireflies. We're going to collect those. And we are going to face off against the shadow person. No. Nice try. Haha, there's another. Take that. And now our box has fallen over and we see the black cube. Congratulations, you completed Cube Escape Harvey's box. Alright, but I think that's going to be it now, because next time, Case 22 actually has multiple chapters to it. And I think that's it for a little bit. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you guys next time with Case 23. This is the Sluglady, signing off. Bye-bye!